Tupperware party?
No.
I believe that. Tupperware parties are, they make your food stay fresh, right?
Actually, I have, yeah.
Yeah, well, Elisa is at the newest trend in parties to keep your face fresh. Elisa?
This is all the rage, Kent. You get your appetizers, your hors d'oeuvres. I got a little Swedish meatball here. And then you get one of these, an injection of Botox. And what we're going to be doing during this show is Jackie is going to have her brows done. And we have a whole bunch of people who are gathering in places like this at Botox parties. And it is the latest rage. It doesn't cost a lot of money, but are the risks worth it? We're going to look at the befores and afters of these people, see if we can even see a difference in the procedure. Do we even want to show that? I'm not sure. Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt at all, but we'll talk about why would people gather at somebody's house, bring along a doctor, and get a needle stuck in their forehead. Seems like there's supposed to be the fountain of youth in this guy, and we'll find out. Kent?
Oh, my gosh.
Ow! You know what? I had it done a long time ago.
Did it hurt?
No, and it's not real bad, but I don't know if
We got a bunch of people. We'll keep going back. We'll check in as people get all kinds of injections. Ouch. Plus, famous features are at your fingertips. A surgeon to the stars is going to tell us which of your favorite celebrities have the most requested body parts.
I want to know about
Sounds kind of odd, doesn't it? Now your queen of soap, Cindy Reinhardt.
Thank you. Thank you all. And happy Mother's Day late, everyone. And what a day on the soaps. It was kind of sad. All my children's Tad found out that his darling Dixie chick died. And of course, he remembered the very first time he met her.
Heaven help me, I've just forgotten every woman I've ever met.
Now see the rest of that bittersweet flashback. Plus, I'll tell you about how Dixie reaches Tad beyond the grave later this week. And it was the first day on One Life to Live went live. Find out how it went from one of your favorite stars, Linda Dano. Plus, where do you see who made a surprise cameo? Visit on One Life. Remember, they told you to watch closely. And then behind the scenes on GH, hot news on GH, on the Nurses' Ball. You guys have all been emailing me about it, and I'll explain the truth behind the rumors. And also, there's a rumor of all my children uncleaving. So we got a lot to do today. Let's get started. One Life to Live. Today was it. After all these months of promotion, Blair finally figured out the truth about Jack, and she went crying to Sam.
You thought Todd was finally going to tell me that Jack was my son. The baby I thought I lost. The baby he told me died. Oh my God, Sam! Todd told me. He made me believe that my own baby was dead.
Now, you guys, remember that this is live, and I was really impressed with what she just did. Anyway, Gabrielle handed Todd a resignation, and she also told Todd that Bo knows everything, and that sparked this.
Because, as usual, you are only thinking of yourself.
Oh, don't give me that psychology crap.
If you
Not now.
had respect, and if you truly cared for Blair, then you would tell her the truth now.
Put a sock in it.
No, you tell her everything she needs to know about her son before she finds out through some other way.
Get out.
And you don't have much time, because if Bo sees her first, he's going to tell her everything. Stop yelling at me!
Get out.
They are hilarious. Anyway, Natalie and Max followed Al, who followed Christian and Jen to Vegas. Snore. But look at this. Did you catch who made a surprise cameo? Who's that?
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Your eyes did not deceive you. Susan Batten, who played Luna, made a special appearance. And we saw her again, of course, in the credits. There she is. And so the interesting thing is, I want to know if you saw any bloopers. I didn't see any more than that. But I want you to email me at soapqueen@comotv4.com if you caught anything else. I just don't think so. But it was a huge day on days. In fact, all the soaps are like really hot. Last we saw, Bo and Hope watched as the helicopter took off. And luckily, Isaac and Lexi weren't in it. But Rolf was in a barn trying to get the copter to come back. So then Hope found Lexi hiding with Isaac. And just as the helicopter tried to pick them up, watch, she put Isaac down. He ran off. Guess what, though? Bo found the little guy, and Hope finally got Hope and got her son back. And then the saddest part was Abe came to arrest his own wife. It was really bad. There he is with his baby. And then it happened. Watch this.
He can't live without me. He can't.
Lexi! Lexi! Stop it! Stop it! You're just making things worse.
My baby. I don't know if I can live without him. I can't.
Your luck may have run out, and poor Abe, of course, was crushed, but I gotta tell you guys, old Bardo and Rolfo bucko buddies are gonna make some plans for that christening. Now, today on The Young and the Restless, it was another huge day. The judge ruled that Diane should have full custody of little Kyle. Well, Jack was completely devastated. Phyllis went over to Michael's office. He convinced her, well, tried to, that they did what they had to do.
And you don't see it now? But the ends did justify the means. If ever there was a situation where that was true, this is it.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. I know you're hurt. It killed me to have to do what I did in there. But if I hadn't, you would have been hurt so much worse in the long run. Maybe it wouldn't have been as intense as what I did to you on the stand. But in time, over days, over months, over years, it would have eaten you away.
Of course, you know what he had to do is he had to grill her on the stand about her son Daniel until she completely fell apart. Well, not about Daniel, but other things. Now, we've got to go behind the scenes. We've got some great buzz in the biz, starting with bad news. Sorry. News on GH's Nurses Ball. Well, for the first time since 1993, GH in Port Charles will not be airing the event with all the musical performances and singing and Lucy and all her different clothes changes and her end up. But, of course, they said they're still going to raise money for AIDS charities. ABC has not given an official reason as to why they're not, but word is it's an economic, there's a big word right there, very important, and schedule thing. I believe it's economical. Now, on All My Children, the gossip mill has been a buzz that Josh Duhamel might leave his role as Leo. Let's see, his contract's up in October, but at this time it's too early to tell either way, and he's not saying anything. Now, according to Soap Opera Weekly, Josh says he plans to stay in town, and that's good news for us. Good news on Days. Watch for Stacey Greason to return to play her role as the late Isabella this summer. Chances are she will connect with her son Brady, of course. And I know how disappointed you are about the Nurses Ball, among other things on the soaps right now. So you know what I went and did this weekend? Or I should say Sandy did this weekend. She created the I Hate You hotline, where you can call and vent about whatever you hate that's going on in the soaps, all you want, and I will air them and send them to producers. So call 206-404-4439 and I hate you, General Hospital, because you canceled the Nurses Ball or whatever, okay? Now, up next, All My Children's dad found Dixie died. He remembered the very first time he met her.
Heaven help me, I've just forgotten every woman I've ever met.
But the rest of that bittersweet flashback. Plus, I'll tell you about how Dixie reaches Tad beyond the grave later this week. Also, find out if you missed any other surprises on One Life to Live. We talk to Linda Dano Ray right after this. Don't go away.
Halle Berry's cheeks, Nicole Kidman's nose, Britney Spears' body. Coming up, a celebrity surgeon tells us the other stars whose features are in huge demand for people with money. Plus, see cosmetic procedures that are more like a party. They were adrift in the Atlantic, sharks circling their small raft, delirium and disease taking their toll. Tomorrow, how she survived when most of her shipwrecked crew didn't.
Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you. Hey, tomorrow, step up and place your bets. We predict who could take home the gold on the Daytime Emmys this Friday. How will your favorites fare? And on Days, more on the mystery behind the man behind the mask. That may be Hope's papa. Now, the question is, will Hope remember who the papa is? I've got the answer tomorrow. Seems she's had a brain burp caused by a chip put in by Stefano. Now, this is important. Coming up later this week, tune in to me. We'll talk to Emmy nominee and one of our favorite babes, All My Children's Leo, Josh Duhamel. And he's going to chat with us right before the Emmys. We're going to ask him, if 2 times a charm. Now, on All My Kids, big bad day today. Brooke had to tell Tad about Dixie's car accident. Of course, her car went over an embankment, and I know you guys got some thoughts on that. She and the baby died, and naturally, Tad was in shock. Brooke decided to go to Zurich with Tad, and this is when he remembered all the good times.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Heaven help me, I've just forgotten every woman I've ever met. You love me. And I love you too. That's all there is.
It was heartbreaking, you guys. Now, on Wednesday, Brooke's going to give Tad a special gift from Dixie. And, of course, he's going to break down. But back in town, Opal told Adam the news, and, you know, he had to break it to Junior. And a lot of you are upset about them killing Dixie off. And I agree. Why didn't they just leave her in Zurich so that the actress and the character could come back? So here's another reason I want you to call the I Hate You hotline. The Cindy's I Hate You hotline. Now, I can't wait to get back to the office here in a few minutes. I'm sure it's going to be lit up. GH today, Jax told Bobby that his drivers found Carly's body. Boy, is this really being wrapped tight. Bobby refused to believe it. Then Sonny went to the hospital with Jax. They unveiled the body. Yeah, Sonny just was so torn up. He walked right out. Yep, he left there in a hurry. He left Jax there. And he got in the elevator and literally broke down. That's not like Sonny at all. He's usually a rock. So, that's so much for that. But right now, One Life to Live had just finished their first day of